For millions of people, the day doesn't really begin until that first sip of coffee. It's not just a drink, it's fuel, comfort, and sometimes the only reason we survive morning meetings. But here's the real question. When you head out the door for your caffeine fix, do you reach for Starbucks or Dunkin? These two giants have defined how America drinks coffee. Starbucks is known for its bold flavors, endless customization, and café culture. The place where people camp out with laptops and seasonal drinks topped with whipped cream. Dunkin', on the other hand, built its reputation on speed, affordability, and no-frills cups of coffee that keep commuters moving. But when you strip away the branding and the hype, which one actually delivers the better cup? Is Starbucks really worth the premium price tag, or is Dunkin', the underrated workhorse of the coffee world? In this honest comparison, we're testing them head-to-head across taste, price, variety, atmosphere, and convenience. So by the end, you'll know exactly where your loyalty should lie. To keep this comparison fair, we're lining up Starbucks and Dunkin' under the same conditions. First, we ordered the basics: a small hot black coffee, a medium latte, and a seasonal specialty drink. That way, we can see how each brand performs across everyday staples and the fun extras. No customizations, no extra pumps, no fancy substitutions, just the drinks as they're commonly ordered by millions of people every day. We also bought them in the same sizes to make price and portion comparisons easier. We're judging across 5 key categories: taste and quality, price and value, menu variety, atmosphere and experience, and overall convenience. Each category matters because most coffee drinkers aren't just chasing caffeine, they're also choosing based on budget, lifestyle, and environment. So with the rules set and the cups in hand, let's see whether Starbucks or Dunkin' truly pours the better coffee experience. At the end of the day, taste is king. If the coffee doesn't deliver, nothing else really matters. So how do Starbucks and Dunkin' compare once you take that first sip? Starbucks coffee is famously bold, sometimes even bordering on bitter. The beans are roasted darker, giving their brew a stronger punch that many fans love. It's the kind of flavor that feels rich and complex, though critics argue it can be too strong for casual drinkers. Their espresso-based drinks, like lattes and cappuccinos, carry that same intensity, creating a robust base for flavored syrups and seasonal add-ons. Dunkin', on the other hand, leans smoother and lighter. Their coffee has a milder roast, making it easier to drink black without feeling overwhelmed. It's straightforward, no-nonsense coffee, simple, clean, and consistent. Their espresso drinks tend to be less intense, which some see as a downside, but others prefer because it balances better with cream and sugar. When it comes to specialty drinks, Starbucks takes risks with unique flavors, while Dunkin' focuses on sweeter, more approachable combinations. So in pure taste, Starbucks appeals to those craving richness, while Dunkin' caters to drinkers who like a smoother, easygoing cup. Coffee might be a daily ritual, but that also makes it a daily expense, and price can be the deciding factor. Starbucks positions itself as a premium brand, and the prices reflect that. A standard small brewed coffee can cost around $2.50 to $3, while lattes and specialty drinks often climb into the $5 to $7 range. Add extra flavors, milk alternatives, or toppings, and the total quickly jumps even higher. For many, the quality and customization justify the cost, but it's undeniably on the pricey side. Dunkin', by contrast, has built its reputation on affordability. A comparable small hot coffee often comes in under $2, and their lattes or flavored drinks usually land between $3 and $5. For regular coffee drinkers, especially commuters stopping daily, that difference adds up fast over weeks and months. So, Starbucks offers the premium experience at a premium price, while Dunkin' delivers solid coffee at a more budget-friendly rate. The choice comes down to whether you see your coffee as an everyday necessity or a small luxury. When it comes to options, Starbucks is hard to beat. Their menu is massive, with dozens of hot, iced, and blended drinks, plus constant seasonal specials. From pumpkin spice in the fall to peppermint mochas in winter, Starbucks thrives on keeping things fresh and trendy. Add in plant-based milk options, sugar-free syrups, and customizations down to the number of espresso shots. It's a playground for people who like their coffee tailored to perfection. Dunkin', in comparison, keeps it simpler. Their menu focuses on staples: hot coffee, iced coffee lattes, and a handful of seasonal flavors. It's more limited, but also less overwhelming for customers who just want their caffeine quickly. They lean sweeter with their flavored drinks, appealing to those who like their coffee closer to dessert. So if you crave endless variety and customization, Starbucks wins. If you value simplicity and speed, Dunkin keeps it straightforward. Coffee isn't just about caffeine, it's about where and how you enjoy it. Starbucks has spent years perfecting its image as the third place, not home, not work, but a cozy in-between. Walk in and you'll find warm lighting, comfortable seating, soft music, and plenty of people with laptops open, treating it like an office away from the office. The experience feels intentional, designed for lingering and savoring. It's part of what makes Starbucks more than just coffee. It's a lifestyle. Dunkin, on the other hand, takes a different approach. Their shops are built for speed and convenience. Bright lights, simpler seating, and a grab-and-go setup keep the lines moving fast. It's less about hanging out and more about fueling up. For many busy commuters, that's exactly what they want. So if you're looking for a cafe experience, Starbucks delivers. If you just want to get in, get your coffee, and get going, Dunkin is the way to go. For many people, the better coffee is simply the one they can get their hands on the fastest. Dunkin dominates the East Coast, especially in states like Massachusetts and New York, where it feels like there's one on every corner. Many locations feature drive-thrus, making it easy for commuters to grab their morning coffee without leaving the car. Starbucks, meanwhile, has the advantage of global reach. With over 30,000 locations worldwide, you'll find one in cities, suburbs, airports, and even grocery stores. While not always as dense in some regions as Dunkin, Starbucks has a massive footprint that makes it accessible just about anywhere you travel. The convenience factor boils down to geography and lifestyle. Dunkin wins for fast, local drive-through access, while Starbucks wins on global consistency and ubiquity. Either way, chances are you're never too far from one of them. The story behind each brand helps explain why they feel so different. Starbucks was born in Seattle in 1971, inspired by European coffee culture. Over time, it grew into a global powerhouse by selling not just coffee, but an experience, upscale cafes, personalized drinks, and a sense of belonging to a bigger coffee culture. The brand identity leans premium, trendy, and international. Dunkin, founded in Massachusetts in 1950, has always marketed itself as America's everyday coffee. It's straightforward, approachable, and focused on speed. Their slogan, "America runs on Dunkin'," perfectly captures the no-nonsense, practical vibe. Dunkin' is less about lingering and more about grabbing your cup and getting on with your day. In short, Starbucks built a lifestyle brand around coffee, while Dunkin' carved out a space as the everyman's fuel stop. Both identities resonate, but with very different audiences. Let's be real. Coffee loyalties can get intense. Starbucks fans are out here ordering half-calf oat milk lattes with 2 pumps of vanilla and a caramel drizzle, while Dunkin' fans are clutching giant iced coffees in the dead of winter like it's liquid gold. And then there are the rest of us, just praying our coffee kicks in before the morning meeting. So here's where you come in. Are you Team Starbucks, premium, customizable, and cozy? Or Team Dunkin', affordable, fast, and straight to the point? Drop your answer in the comments. And if you've got a funny coffee order story, we definitely want to hear it. So, which coffee brand truly comes out on top? The answer depends on what you're looking for in your daily cup. Starbucks brings bold flavors, endless customization, and a cafe experience designed for lingering. It's the premium option, and if you see coffee as a treat or part of your lifestyle, the higher price tag makes sense. Dunkin', meanwhile, shines in its simplicity. The coffee is smoother and more approachable, the prices are lower, and the grab-and-go convenience fits perfectly into busy commutes and everyday routines. It may not have the same luxury feel, but it nails consistency and value. If you're after variety and atmosphere, Starbucks is your spot. If you want a reliable, affordable coffee that gets you moving fast, Dunkin' is the better choice. At the end of the day, it's less about which is better, overall, and more about which one fuels the kind of coffee drinker you are. And there you have it, 2 coffee giants with very different strengths. Starbucks delivers on flavor variety, customization, and cafe atmosphere, while Dunkin keeps things simple, fast, and budget-friendly. Which one is better really depends on what you want from your daily cup. Now I want to hear from you. Are you Team Starbucks or Team Dunkin? Do you lean toward the bold, premium vibe or the quick, that everyday convenience? Drop your answer in the comments, and let's see which team wins. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more honest comparisons. Up next, McDonald's versus Dunkin'. Who pours the better cup?